Hey there, Pisces Sun, Pisces Moon, Pisces Rising. Welcome to your What Do You Need to Know This Week reading. So, this is the week of August 7th through the 13th. And I'm pulling some theme cards here, and then we're going to look at a month that'll tie some of this energy together and an overall energy for it. We'll do the 9-card spread, and we'll pull some clarifiers here, and I really want to encourage you to stick around all the way to the end of the reading because it seems like it builds throughout, and there's like all these messages that keep popping out way late. I think I'm done, and it keeps going, so hang in there. You have here the eagle triumph over troubles and obstacles, and they seem to have to do with your family, because we have muddled and unclear thinking and affairs with your family. So there's issues around the family. And look, there's a tree on here, and there are multiple trees on here. So it feels like you can't see the forest for the trees, or you can't see the tree for the forest, or however that goes. But there is a higher perspective with the eagle, right? Which is the triumph over the troubles and the obstacles. So I don't want you to lose heart. I think that whatever it is that you are struggling with right now, we're going to get into what you can do about it here. We have the card of happiness. Also, look at this. Look, we got this eagle flying high, and look at all that light behind it. And here we have the sun up in the sky, and multiple birds flying. And so I feel like this resolves. This resolves. And the card of August. Again, the sun really showing up here. So we have a lot of planets in retrograde right now, slowing things down and giving us a chance to review, revise, to edit. Mercury doesn't station retrograde until the 23rd, but it is in shadow now. We have Venus in retrograde, actually in Leo, and we have Saturn and Neptune both retrograde up there in your sign, Pisces, and we have Pluto in retrograde. So there's all this energy of needing to take a look at things and slow down and look, this card right here of happiness, the happiness, and here the key to the situation is happiness. It is the bouquet, which is about happiness. And so there's wow. Overall energy is being open to receiving news and information, letting it come in, let it filter in. It's a slow-moving energy, but it is a recreation energy. We have the turtle here, the rider. There's two riders in here. This is the female that is riding in, that's in flow. That's in flow, that's receiving the information. We have the long-awaited information coming in the house of of receiving news and information. So the outcome card here is really interesting because it is the key. So the key is happiness. The outcome is happiness. This is like if you get in flow with everything, the happiness comes in. But if you don't, how do I explain this? In the area of the heart space, we have all this anxiety. We have the mice. This is the small details. They're looking at, in this bottle that this little baby mouse is sitting on, there's a little seahorse, which is about being emotionally balanced. They're looking at the seahorse, but they got it bottled up. And bottling up your emotions is creating anxiety. But if you can flow with your emotions, you can ease into situations. The way you transform the situation, we have the playful sea lion here. It's the dog. It's companionship. It's having fun. It's community. And in the area of what action to take, we have this transformation card. Well, this is the card of transformation. And so everything points to choosing happiness. Everything it points to not worrying about what is happening, this muddled situation around the family. It's almost as though if you will allow yourself to feel the joy and the happiness and step away from it, Step away from it. So you don't understand why people are doing what they're doing. You don't understand why they act like they're acting. You don't understand why things are falling like they are. You don't understand what the family is doing or a member of the family or whatever. But you can make a conscious choice every day to cast your line out there and choose to throw it into something that pulls in happiness. This is in the area of resources. You have the fishing pole, the rods. It is repetitive action. It is putting in the work every day. It is the choices that you make that will make the difference. Look, oh my God. Can they hit you over the head anymore with it? We have the card of joy. Mermaid Lemuria, joy. Joy, happiness. Happiness is the key. What are you anchoring into? Happiness. How do you transform the situation? Happiness. In the area of the mountain, we have the mountain, which means that the obstacle is self-imposed. There is no obstacle. There's the perceived obstacle, but there isn't actually one. There's the perception. So, what's creating anxiety? We have the lighthouse. The lighthouse shows you where the rocks are, right? It's the beacon. It's the one that shows the way. And so there is some confusion, right? There's some muddled, unclear thinking. Well, we have all these planets in retrograde. Mercury is slowing down. That's going to create even more muddled. On the 14th, so next Tuesday, sorry, it gets into its storm. It's like moving so slow. It really does create muddled thinking. And so this is the kind of thing where thinking your way out of it isn't the way to go. Choosing joy and happiness in every moment is the way to go. And it's not complicated, which is nice. I'm not saying the situation's not complicated. I'm saying the antidote isn't complicated. The message isn't complicated. You have, all right. You have the card of transformation. Action to take is transformation. Okay. There seems to be a major power struggle going on. Big nose hit on that one. We have power and we have caution. The caution says, and the caution is actually the mountain goat. Here in the obstacle. Multiple colors blind your eyes. You can't see everything. You don't see it. So pause and carefully seek out what you think and think through your options. This may not be the right time. Don't be afraid, but be cautious. Consider both sides of the story. Don't pick a side. In a family disagreement, can you walk the middle line? Is that possible? Because honestly, I think if you just flow along and don't pick a line and just choose to come in with joy and happiness, I think that's how you get through here. This transformation, this butterfly has both the black and the white. It's finding that balance, right? There's a need to find the balance. They're sitting on it. Somebody's corking it all up. But the balance is what is needed. The power card says, smooth sailing ahead. This is the rider. She's just sailing through it. Smooth sailing ahead. You lead with authority and mystical power. You are blessed with innate courage, tenacity, and sophistication. But you are your greatest challenge. Oh, right? It's a perceived challenge. You are the challenge. The challenge is you. Can you stay? It's hard when you are so attuned emotionally to the energies around you, to not get caught up in the undercurrents of it, to not get sucked into the whirlpool of it, right? It is really hard. Can you allow yourself to steer clear of whatever is going on? Because whatever is going on, the muddled thinking, the unclearness, the unclarity, that's not the right word, but anyways, not being able to really to see, to discern, to decide, I feel like you don't have all the information, and so you choosing to stay joyful and happy and stay out of the fray. Take a higher perspective. It's not black and white. It's both. It's not black or white. It's both. Right? It's like, it's gray. You don't have, it's gray, like clouds, right? It's gray. You can't see all the information, and don't get protect your energy. That's what I want to say. Protect your energy. So, refrain from self-criticism and doubt. Don't be hard on yourself. Don't judge yourself. Don't judge others. Choose joy. The card of transformation. What action are you supposed to take? Transformation. Those are really going to be a big piece of advice. Let's see what it says. A cycle has completed itself and is ready to regenerate. Profound change must occur for the good. Transformation and rebirth are on the way. Become an essential part of this force and grow. Become a seminal part of this force and grow. So, they're asking you to allow yourself to be in flow, to move forward, to move with the changes, to choose joy, choose happiness. Whatever is going on will settle out. But I think that whatever part that you play in it, don't get caught up in the emotional riptides. Don't do it. Keep your energy clear. Keep your energy clear. Stay in your joy. And I think you come out the other side swimming through. We have the card of Calcopyrite. I can never say this word. Chalcopyrite. I am healthy and strong thanks to physical movement and exercise outdoors. So, this is a thing that we do to move our energy. We go for a walk, we go for a swim, we go for a run. But get out in nature and do it. It really helps you, right? When you connect with Earth, water sign, it helps you to contain and manage your energy, right? And then you letting it flow, just letting it flow, because you have 2 planets in your sign that are retrograde, and so they're having you like kind of go back over stuff and revisit things, and so you're don't get caught up in the emotional riptides. Release the energy. Go for a walk. Do what you need to do. Take care of yourself in a very physical way. Support physical strength training. Increase time in the sunlight for a healthy body. Get out and absorb the sun. That vitamin D has a lot to do with your ability to maintain your emotional balance. Amplify physical movements to increase good health. And now I also want to say, when I'm saying flow, I'm seeing yoga. Yoga would be really good. If you can do yoga outside, sometimes it's like yoga in the park is so much fun. But find a way to do something. Do what you enjoy, though. Don't exercise because you're trying to lose weight or you're trying to get physically fit. Go for a walk and enjoy being out in nature. It is about the being in nature part here. And just getting up there and getting out there will help you in other ways. But do what feels like joy and what feels like happiness. So, wow. All right. That's very, very succinct message. Nobody else has had a 12-minute message. All right. Well, 13. All right. I'm on Facebook. Would love to see you guys over there. Come on in. If you would like a personal reading, I do those. We are working with the empowering energy of Venus right now. And so as we step into this 8-8 gateway, I will link your 8-8 Lions Gate activation right here. So if you want to check that out, you guys take great care. Get outside, have some fun, and let your family members figure out their own stuff. All right? Talk to you soon.